Hello everyone, in this video we will take a look at how to register at eToro and how to buy your first stock, so let's get into it. Step number one is to get to eToro.com. If you want to support the channel, you can click on the link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so I will get a small compensation if you register via that link. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just go to eToro.com and click on this Start Investing. In here you just need to create a new account. You can use Google or Facebook or just register via your username, email and password. You need to read the terms and conditions and agree to the privacy policy. Once you are done with that, you can just create your account. In case you want to log in with Google or Facebook, it will ask you to choose your username. You can pick whatever you want. It needs to be at least 6 characters and it must be less than 16. You need to agree to the terms again and create your account. Perfect, you are done. You have created your account. So now it will ask you to continue to answer some few details about yourself. This is a regulatory thing that you need to do with every other broker. So first you need to put in your first name, your last name. This must match with your ID or passport, so please don't put some random nonsense like I do. Put in your real name, pick your gender or whatever, and put in your birth date. After that it will ask you to fill in your address. Again, you need to specify your real address with the real city, your real country, and even your national number, which must match with your ID card. This one though seems optional, so you might not have to specify it. And the last thing you need to do is specify whether you are a US citizen or not, whether you were born outside of US. I was born outside of US, so I will check that. After that, it will ask you a few questions to determine your risk aversion. So please answer these questions based on your experience. After that, it will ask you what is your experience with investing. So please answer these questions based on your experience and click on next. The same goes for crypto investing. You can even pick never and click on next. For example, if you don't have any experience with leverage trading, which I personally do not have, they will tell you that they might restrict you for these experiences, but in my opinion it's very wise thing to do, because if you don't have experience you can easily mess up something, especially when using leverage. So just be honest here and answer these questions honestly. After that it will ask you about your knowledge. Then it will ask you to assess your knowledge, so you need to mark the statements that are correct with this check mark, the other ones you don't mark. And then you just pick whatever you want to invest into. So based on your needs, just pick whatever you want. Then it will ask you how long do you plan to hold the stocks, what is the purpose of trading. Then it will ask you what is your attitude to risk. So you just pick how much money you plan to deposit into eToro, and you just pick how much, what is your potential gain, potential loss, what is your risk aversion essentially. Once you are done that, you just click on next, and then it will ask you whether some of these apply to you. Most likely it will not, but if it does, feel free to check these. It will ask you for the source of income that you have and occupation, what are you doing, and other questions about your income, annual income, how much money you have saved up. This is really required because of regulation. It's not just eToro thing, every single broker does that. Nice. Once you have filled in these details, it will ask you to verify your account, which means you will have to send them your ID card or your passport, and then some proof of your address, usually some electricity bill or some bank statement that has your address. So I would recommend you to first complete the verification and then deposit your money, or you can do it the other way around, deposit the money and then complete the verification. So if you click on this complete verification, it will ask you to enter your phone number. It will verify it. Once you have verified your phone number, you need to upload passport or ID card. And once you upload these, you need to upload the address verification, which is either utility bill or bank statement. And this statement cannot be older than 3 months, so it must be something that is up to date. It must contain your full name, your current home address, and some institution that is actually issuing this statement. I personally used my bank account and it was fine, but I know some people are experiencing issues with this address verification, so if it fails, it can happen. and you just need to try, for example, some other statement. So for example, if you tried the bank statement and it did not work, try some utility bill. It should work, hopefully. Once you have done that, you need to input your tax identification number, which is your unique number. You can usually find it on your identity card. And it will even say, for example, in Czech Republic, the tax number is the identity card number. So you just need to enter it and then click on next. And that's pretty much it. So after that, you can just deposit the money. It can take up to 3 days for your account to be verified, and they will contact you via email in case there is something you need to provide, some additional document or something. And yeah, that's it. After that, you can just deposit your fund. You can pick how much money you want to deposit. You can pick via which method you want to deposit. You can either use credit card or bank transfer. After you do first deposit, you can even use PayPal, Trustly, and these other digital wallet. But first you need credit card or bank transfer. Don't worry, they don't have any commission for using credit card, so you can just use it, and it will be like in seconds proceeded into your account. Once you have done that, you maybe want to buy some stocks. So you might want to buy, for example, Apple. That's fine. But now the market is closed. You can tell by this small indicator. So if you click on this invest, you can still like send the order. You can first of all specify the rate when you want to buy it. For example, you can set the market, which is whatever the price is at the current market level. I don't really care if it is 1 cent up, 1 cent down. I just want to buy. You specify the amount, for example, $5,000, and you specify the leverage, which should be X1. If you don't want any leverage, it means you are buying the underlying asset commission free. You can specify the stop loss or take profit. I can just say no take profit and no stop loss. That means I will just manually close the order whenever I want. I will click on this set order and it will create a new order, which means when I go to portfolio, it will be here, but it's still like doesn't know how many units it will buy. So it's like a pending order. It is waiting for the market to open to actually execute and give me those shares. When I found some stock, for example, traded at the London Stock Exchange, it is currently a market open there, so I can just buy it straight away. I will click on this invest. I will say I want to buy it for, again, $5,000, and the leverage will be 1. I need to make sure this buy is selected, just like this, and click on this open trade. And it will automatically fill the order. So now when I go to portfolio, I can just check that in here I have the amount of units that I have bought, the average open price, the profit or loss on that position, and the value of it. Now this is very important thing. When I want to sell these stocks, you don't use this sell button, or because this will create a new trade. So when I click on that, it will ask me to create a new trade, and this is a CFD trade. So please don't do it. First of all, it has some overnight fees, and essentially if you would sell the stock, it would mean that you are betting the stock will go down, and you will not really sell the shares that you own. You will create a new position, which is contract for difference. It's a bit complicated, but just long story short, please don't do it. Whenever you feel like you want to close the position that you have opened and sell those shares, you can do it via clicking somewhere around here on this, just on the row. Just click on that and you can see this position open. You can just close this one or use this close all in case you have multiple positions open. So if you click on this close all, it will ask you to double check, and you say, okay, fine, I lost some money, I want to sell all of those shares that I have. Click on this close all, it will automatically fill the order, and that means the shares are now gone and I have them, I have the money in my cash available balance. So this is actually how you register, buy a stock at eToro and then sell a stock at eToro. I hope this video was helpful to you. Again, if you want to support the channel, you can use the affiliate link in the description down below. Thank you for watching till the end. Like would be appreciated, and I'll see you next time.